What's up everyone, Ryfix here. Today I'm going to review the Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy Groot figure. This is MMS 254 from the Rocket and Groot collectible set. The top of the box says Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy with a starry background and then like a grid like we've seen with the other Guardians of the Galaxy figures, with the big G symbol and then a picture of Rocket doing a yelling pose, which he's not able to do on his figure, and then Groot, that is of course not the figure as well. I guess it's taken from the movie, and that's pretty much it. And here's the side of the box. This is Rocket and Groot, and then here's the back of the box, just pretty much a big warning, choking hazard notice type thing. And then the side of the box just says Rocket and Groot, and the top of the box says Guardians of the Galaxy, and then the bottom says Guardians of the Galaxy. Now here's the box with the slip cover off. You have this big window display for your Groot figure, then your Rocket figure, your two stands, and a mini Groot, and all your hands and placements and stuff. I just want to say be careful when opening this. Mine was really tight. Just the clamshell packaging that fit in there, it seemed just a tad too big, and it ripped right up there as well as down here. So yeah, be careful. And we see some grid lines on the side. The measurements in feet when they're in that prison. And then here's saying all the cast and crew and who designed each figure and all that stuff. And then there's the side, and the bottom and top are the same, so no real difference. Now here are all the accessories that the Groot figure comes with. You get two hands. They're kind of like grasping hands. They have nice detail on them. You can see it looks like part of a tree or something. And then of course you get a left hand that's doing the same thing. No real difference. Then you get two extra wrist pegs. Then you get a screaming face, which looks kind of horrifying. And it plugs in like this, like half of his face. The back of his head is already there, and then you just plug in this piece. So it's not like a full head sculpt type thing. And then you have his glowing fingers when he's releasing the pollen or polyps or whatever in the air, so then they could see. I'm wondering if I could put like just a dedicated light on it, so I'll do a little bit of glow on it. Maybe a black light. No, maybe a black light won't work. I'm not sure. Have to look into that. And you get this stand. It's a really long stand. It says Guardians of the Galaxy Groot on it. It's Marvel Hot Toys. And of course it's a long stand. Just a clear rotted stand. And that's all his accessories. Now here's some added accessories that come with the collectible figure set. I don't believe these come with the Rocket and Groot separately. I think these just come with the set. So you get this mini Groot in a pot. Real nice detail to it. It's really tiny. My camera can't focus anymore, so can't get any closer than this. Real nice detail. It's kind of rubbery. If you use the hair dryer trick, you could probably get him in a different pose slightly. And there's the bottom. Sorry, I can't get any closer. It is really tiny. Like, yeah. My thumb is way bigger than it. And then you get this this extra clamp, which clamps onto the Groot stand. And then you put the rod from the rocket stand, just the clear rod, into this part, and then it will hold the rocket figure, so you could have Rocket on top of Groot, or kind of on his back, like in the movie, in the prison scene where they're all going crazy and Rocket's shooting. So yeah, just like on the front of the box. Now here is I Am Groot, right there. This dude is huge. He is a massive figure, and the level of detail on this guy is absolutely amazing. Just seeing all that tree bark and the roots, and just, man, there's detail all over this thing. They did an amazing crafting job on this. And then you see like little sticks and stuff coming out of him. They did an amazing job, and the likeness with the eyes, it just brings this character to life. They did an amazing job with the piece. I'm really impressed with how they did this. Yeah, just look at all that. It just goes all over the place. Very, very nice. They worked really hard with this. Amazing, amazing piece. Now here's a real close-up view of the figure, and you could just see all the detail in his face, and you could see all the different colors. Like it goes into a green, like all the bark and moss, I believe, just on him. Looks absolutely amazing how much they just put into this figure. Very impressive. And then the eyes, too bad I can't get in a little bit closer, but the eyes look really nice as well. Maybe you could see it a little bit like that. Yeah, you see right there the eye. It looks absolutely amazing how they got that. Looks really lifelike. Really impressed with this figure and all the roots in his neck there. Incredible detail. Very, very nice. We'll move down up there. You see all the bark or whatever that is on for his chest. Really nice. Go all the way around. And you can just see all the different shades. There's kind of like a yellowish right there. And it goes into light green and a real dark green. And then you see yellow-ish here and then there. And then like light green, then a real dark green there. There's all kinds of colors in there. Very impressive with what they did. Move down a bit. I believe we're on there. Yeah, just incredible. closer. Just yeah, a lot of work went into this. I don't even know how they're making these figures. That seems like a lot of work. And then you could see the little stick that comes out. You might want to be careful with your figure. Where you place them and stuff. That was a real late reaction. Yeah. And then the bark here moves to wherever you're putting his legs, which is a nice touch. It was real easy. Really nice. And on his butt as well. And we'll move down. Really nice. Just all the color that went into it is freaking crazy. And now it looks like there's knots in his leg. I think there's one on his arm. Down a bit. Yeah. Jeez. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Move down a bit more. Oops. Overshot that. Oh well. Let's look at that. On his roots. On his foot. Very impressive. Just loving the detail on this guy. Amazing. Now we're going to do some articulation. Start off with the head. You could do a full 360 in his head area. And then you could look down around there with his neck articulation. And then up around there. Just pretty high up. And then side, then to side. Not much there. And the neck doesn't do anything as well, the lower neck collar area. And that's about it for there as well. And we'll do some shoulder articulation. He has nice ratchet joints, but he's pretty much limited to right there. And then we'll put him down to there. So that's pretty good. And then we'll do, turn it around, 360. You could do a full 360 just fine. As far as bicep swivel, there's none. And for elbow articulation, it's about straight right there. And that's about his max. Pretty much a complete 90-degree angle there. And then for wrist articulation, it's kind of hard to move his arms because this seems to be a little bit too close. So yeah, it's really hard to bend his wrist. Just about there's about all you get because you're limited to that area. And then now we'll do some ab or some chest articulation. It's about up right there, and then down to right there, and then side to side. Very nice. And then there's no ab articulation anywhere. Get him off here. Now do some leg articulation. go all the way up, which is pretty good for a huge figure. And you can see these pop up, and then back is about all he goes, and then move to the side. Very nice into the legs there, and then together almost. And this is straight in his knee, and then back to right there. Real nice articulation for his legs. And then for his feet, it pretty much just swivels, and you could get some side to side motion, and forward and back. So good articulation for his legs there. And he has articulated fingers as well, which is a real nice touch. You can see the little holes in his fingers to make sure there's no air caught up in there. You can bend it wherever you want. Real nice touch to this figure. Groot stands around 16 inches tall without the stand, and with the stand he stands around 16 and a half, if not a little bit more. And at the end of this review, I gotta say, Hot Toys hit it out of the park with this guy. The level of detail is absolutely amazing. Everything about it was just spot on. It was perfect. Just seeing all the different colors and bark and the roots just going down this guy was absolutely incredible. How they pulled this off. They give you another head sculpt to change, couple of different hands, as well as articulated fingers, and that glowing hand that you saw near the end of the movie where he's releasing the polyps, or whatever that was. Anyways, this figure costs around $200, and given the size, everything I just explained, this thing is absolutely worth it. This is a great figure. I'm very impressed with what they pulled off here. I'm very happy, and yeah, $200 is well worth it. You get a much smaller figure and everything for a lot more with the other characters, but for this this is absolutely worth it. I highly recommend it to you Guardians of the Galaxy fans and your Hot Toy collectors that are looking for that perfect figure. This is a great figure. I can't recommend it enough. So and you love Groot, there you go. This is one of the best figures you'll probably ever see. And another thing is that if you're thinking about waiting for Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I believe the director said that the Groot we see in the pot at the end of the movie is probably a different Groot. It's like maybe the son of Groot or something like that. So this Groot that we see in this movie is probably not going to be the same Groot we see in the next movie. So his personality and facial features may be a little bit different. So if you like this Groot from this movie, so you might want to consider picking this figure up, because the one we see in the next movie is probably might or may not be completely different than the one we see in this movie. So maybe you may not like the personality of the one coming up. Well, you may not want to miss out on this guy. So highly recommend you pick him up. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye bye.
If you enjoyed that video, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. You have 5 seconds to comply. 4, 3, 2, 1.